Come to a seated cross-legged position and gently close your eyes. Feeling your sit bones on the ground beneath you. The spine is straight and strong, like a rod. As you bring the shoulder blades together slightly, the chest lifts up. As you're reaching out through the top of your head, your forehead is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, your mouth is relaxed, and your tongue is relaxed. As you press down onto your knees, just give yourself a bit more support. The chest just lifts a little bit more. As you bring in by the navel, lifting in and up, activating your Uddiyana Bandha, your navel lock, and your core muscles, your foundations feel complete. And you begin to notice your breath, breathing in and out of your nostrils. Every inhale brings energy for the body, and every exhale relieves tension within the body. So breathing in and out of your nostrils. Inhale to look up, and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up, and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up, and exhale chin to chest. Bring your head to the right hand side, center to the left, center to the right, center to the left, center to the right, and center. Bring your hands out to the side in a big inhale. We lift up, reaching the arms up and leaving the sit bones on the ground as we reach up through the fingertips. And just breathe in here. Feel your shoulder blades sit on the back of your ribs. With inhale, we reach up, place the right arm down, left arm by the ear, leaning over, stretching the right left hand side, looking and breathing here. Inhale and exhale, bring the right arm up, place it by your ear, reaching over and breathing here. Place my left hand on my right knee, my right hand behind me. Inhale to lift up and exhale as I twist, the first gentle twist over to my right hand side. Place my right hand on my left knee, inhale to lift up and then exhale to twist, looking to my left hand side. And then coming onto your knees position, you can tuck your toes under if this feels okay, which invites a little bit of ankle movement. Otherwise, just sitting flat onto your toes like this. We're going to bring the arms out to shoulder level, and then we're just going to, from the rotation from the shoulder, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And you've got two options here. You can interlock your hands behind the back like that, or extend your hands here. Find your position, inhale to look up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift up your chest, and as we exhale, we're going to bring the forehead down to the mat and allow the shoulders to come over, pushing the shoulders away from the ears. Just breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. And then coming onto all fours, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips, toes pointing backwards. Cat-cow. We're going to inhale to look up, lifting up the chest and the tailbone, and exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to look up, push the shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, rounding the top of the back, chin to chest. Inhale as you lift your tailbone and lift up your chest, and exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to lift up the chest and the tailbone, and exhale, chin to chest. And then with my right arm, I'm going to inhale as I lift up, exhale as I thread the needle through. You can stay in this position or take your left hand for a deeper twist and just twisting around to look at my left shoulder and just breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to take my left arm, inhale to look up, exhale as I thread the needle through. I can stay in this position or using my right hand to put on my left hip, twisting and breathing here. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to tuck my toes under. I'm going to go into the first down facing dog, but if you notice, I'm going to keep my knees bent here and just focus on lifting up my tailbone and stretching out the front, the top of my body and my back. So keep lifting here with bent knees. And you can start walking the feet out if that feels good, or pressing down on the heels as you keep lifting up your tailbone, looking at your belly, chin towards chest. Then extend your right leg, bend it, rotate it, and bring it into pigeon pose. And then from there, we're just going to place the forearms on the mat down in front of us. So shoulders are square on, and then my left hip, I'm just thinking about breathing into, melting that into the mat. Just starting to open out my hip flexors. And just breathe in nicely here. Then back into down facing dog, tuck the foot underneath, and then I'm going to take my left leg, bend it, rotate it, and bring it into pigeon pose. And again, placing my forearms down onto the mat here and breathing here. And this time, just think about melting my right hip down into the mat. Bring my hands to the side. I'm going to tuck my feet under, back into down facing dog. And again, with the bent knees still, just lifting up my tailbone and pressing through my wrists. And then placing my heels down to wherever feels comfortable. And then from there, I'm going to lower down knees, chest, chin, and lower down, placing my forearms in front of me into baby cobra. And just breathing here and here, I'm just relaxing my shoulders in this position. And bringing my elbows out to the side, pressing my forehead down onto the mat and breathing here. Then bring your arms out to the side. You can stay in this position, or alternatively, bending your elbow. I like to place mine just a little bit higher here. As I open up the chest, I bring my right arm in, and then the right foot comes over. And you only go as far as feels comfortable to open your chest. So if you're feeling tingling on this side, then you've gone too far. You can either ease off or straighten the arm. Look into my right hand side. Inhale and exhale. And again, follow your options. You can put your arms straight or bend the elbow. Bring your left arm in and bring your left leg over. And just breathe in here. And again, if you notice feeling any tingling or numbness, then it's too much pressure. Just ease off a little bit with the foot perhaps. Don't push too far into it. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to interlock my hands behind the back. Send my hands down my back, lift up my head and also my toes, head facing forward, and breathe in here. Then placing my hands down, coming up into tabletop position. I'm going to walk my hands out in front of me and then I'm going to sink sink my chest, my head down into the mat and feel that beautiful opening at the front of the body. So head can face down if you've got any neck issues, or if you want a more intense shoulder stretch, you can have the face pointing forwards. Again, just follow your options that suits your body. And then walking the hands backwards from there and just sitting back onto the heels into child's pose, head down and relaxing here. Or if it feels better to rest the arms, you can just pop them back down here again. Whatever feels good for you. Then bring my knees out to the left. We're going to come over now onto the back, bending the knees, and I can just about touch my heels here. I'm pressing my forearms down as I tilt my pelvis and inhale to come all the way up. You can stay in this position or interlock your hands underneath, pushing the hands down the mat and just breathe in here. Placing the hands down, and you can follow the same the last posture, or alternatively you want to come into the wheel, placing your hands left and right underneath your shoulders, feet hip width apart, and then lift up and just breathe in here. Inhale and exhale, tuck the neck under, come down carefully and rolling down the spine. And then we're going to come now up onto our knees. Actually, so before that, let's just, whenever you do anything that's a back bend, you always need to do a sort of a counter pose for it. And a beautiful one is just to grab the toes, place the head down. And this isn't a pull-in stretch, this is just a counter pose, just relaxing into this forward bend. And then from there we're going to come onto our knees, and we've got a couple of options here. So taking your knees just a bit wider than hip width apart. First option, you're going to interlock the hands behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and just remain in this position, just like this. And second option, we're just going to go into a bend where we are going to push, first of all, squeeze our shoulder blades together, lift up our chest. And then as we exhale, looking up and coming down and back. And just breathe in here. Then to come out of it, just putting your hands back on the back, coming up, and then sitting back into your heels and going into child's pose. Then coming into a seated position, cross-leg position. You can either put your hands on your knees or connect the two fingers together. And we're going to gently close our eyes for 10 breaths. And then keeping your eyes closed, just roll back onto your mat into Savasana and just let your body relax onto the mat. And remain in this position now for as long as you feel is good for you and your body.